Hey, people, this is your big brother DJ Focus. Coming to you again live from my radio podcast show. Excuse me, my podcast radio show. I'm going to tell it. I'm glad I made that little mistake right there because it helps me with what I'm getting ready to say. Now, I may not be politically correct and my grammar might not be on point all the time, and my discussions or my stories or my speeches to the people. But I have something everybody needs to hear. So please excuse me if I throw you off a little bit. But back to the subject at hand. Artificial people and friends. Don't take this the wrong way, but okay, I just got done asking how many people can be 100 with themselves. I don't know how many people sitting up in the house right now. Well, I know a lot of people sitting up in the house right now cold, but I don't know how many people sitting up in the house right now listening to your big brother DJ Focus. You should be, and if you ain't, make sure you share this with somebody so they can hear the real. Did you sit down and ask yourself, man, I do keep myself around artificial friends and people. I will allow myself to let somebody say, don't take this the wrong way, but. And I don't want a lot of people to get confused when I say that, like it's not okay to say, don't take this the wrong way, but. Because it is. It just depends on who's saying it. Now, if I know somebody means me well and they have checked up on me when I've been down and down and down and out, and they checked up on me when I've been on top of my game, I know they mean me well. So when they say that to me, I know they not finna shoot something at me that's finna intentionally try to hurt my feelings or undermine me, undercut me, or whatever in front of people. I'm not gonna take that way from somebody that's real and been down with me for the longest. But see, we tend in the society in which we in today to deal with a lot of social media, Facebook, Instagram, everything, and we get into an idea and we talk about things. We post it and 1,000 people like it. We think we the most important person in the world because 1,000 people that got in contact with you about something that you said, did, and they liked it. And we tend to allow that to go over our heads. When we allow that to go over our heads, then we allow our circle to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, which limits responsibility on our part as an individual with being selective with friends, with being selective with associates, or people in general. Because we got so many people around us that some of us are not trying to be rude, some of us are not trying to be mean, some of us just don't give a damn. But when we allow our circles to grow, then I believe sometimes some of us are guilty of allowing other people to tear us down. Because sometimes a person can have a heart so big, sometimes a person's intentions can be so good that we tend to give people chance after chance after chance after chance with being right with us. And when we do that, I think that some of us become guilty with becoming watered down. You know how they say birds of a feather flock together? I don't believe in that wholeheartedly. I do believe in it to a certain point, because even with the discussion that I'm having right now, I've admitted that I've sat around people who didn't mean me any good. I've allowed people to come within my circle and sit with me, talk with me, laugh with me, joke with me, and when I'm down and out and I need something for real, I can't even get a hold of them on the phone. When I ain't got a place to sleep at night, they phone goes straight to voicemail. And then I find myself getting in trouble with my own thoughts, getting upset because I've allowed superficial and artificial people and friends to engage in my circle because I feel as though I need something or I need somebody, even if it's not real. I'm hoping that a person sees the genuine individual that I am and they get out of that selfish, crazy thoughts and attitudes that they have. Man, I done called so many friends before. Well, excuse me. I done called so many artificial friends before when I was really in need and they get nothing. I'm talking about the same people that be around me when I'm on top of the world. I got everything. I ain't got to ask nobody for $1. I got my own whip. I'm driving. I'm working. I'm doing everything. I see them people all the time. Hey, man, what's up? And I do know that some people get tired of broke folks being around them all the time. I get that. You know what I mean? But, you know, we grown. If somebody broke, you got to do like I do. I tell somebody like, dang, man, you going to bring something to the party sometime? And I ain't talking about things we ain't supposed to be indulging in. I'm talking about at least bring a plate when we having a cookout or something. You know what I'm saying? Bring something. And if you can't, genuinely you can't, me as a person, I'll never ask you to do something I know you ain't capable of doing or it ain't in your power to do. I'm about to say something that's finna shock the whole world. I hope y'all prepared for it. But don't nobody owe us shit. There you go. I said it. Don't nobody owe your big brother DJ Focus nothing. My mama don't owe me nothing. My siblings don't owe me nothing. My boss don't owe me nothing. My so-called friends don't owe me nothing. Don't nobody owe me a thing. For real, for real. I think that when we get off into doing things for people with motives, with an intent behind it, we tend to think somebody owes us something. And when we do that, sometimes we make good friends into artificial friends, into artificial people by our actions. This is big brother DJ Focus. You know I'm gonna come pros and cons, the guilty and the unguilty. Yes, some of us are guilty of having great people in our lives, and we push those people away to entertain the artificial and fake ones. Because see, an artificial friend and artificial people will be around you, will be around us no matter what's going on. You can tell somebody, well, I've heard and I've seen a person literally say, hey man, I don't know where I'm going to sleep tomorrow. And get no response. None whatsoever. Not one. Or people see you doing good and all they do is talk about you. You know, them ones who talk about you in the lunchroom, the ones who talk about you when you're walking down the street, the ones who talk about you on Facebook, the ones who shoot them little funny memes and side jokes at you on Facebook when they see you doing something positive. Whether it's telling poetry and freeing the mind of people, or whether it's producing information and helping people. We always gonna have artificial friends and people around us. We just have to make sure as individuals that we try to stay grounded, humble, and fair. And I want everybody tonight to know that you are special enough. You are worth a circle of real people. You are worth conversation with. You are worth having conversations with real people. We do not have to settle for just having somebody. Because see, when we allow ourselves to keep taking in these artificial people, when we allow ourselves to keep taking in the people who in every other sentence or every other day saying, don't take this the wrong way, but I found out that weak, evil, malicious people will come around you to tear you down. You ever heard the saying, a wolf in sheep's clothing? It look good. It sounds good. But all the while, they plotting to take what you have, destroy what you're trying to build, etc., etc. Those are real people out there like that, and we know that. Those artificial friends and people. A real friend gonna call you up just to be calling you. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Or what's up, Tyrone? Or what's up, Barbara? What's up, Corey? How your daughter doing? How your son doing? Man, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You was out of pocket the other day. You know, you shouldn't have did that. You know better than that, man. You better than that. Or girl, you shouldn't have talked to your baby daddy like that, because you know he trying, he doing his best. Whatever the case may be. You know, but let's try to deal with people that's not gonna prep us for a disrespectful comment. That's not gonna prep us, because I'm like this. If you got something to say to me, go on and say it. Let me have my own feelings about it. You know, don't tell me not to take something the wrong way when you know you finna tell me something that's out the way. That don't make no sense. That ain't no good. Now, about self. It takes self-examination, study, accountability, and acceptance about who we are, what shortcomings that we have in life, and what we need to do to correct that. To know me is to love me. To have a conversation with me is to know I mean well. A servant is worthy of hire. Real friends gonna do real things. Real friends is not gonna make you second guess if they have a motive or not. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We deal with it every day. But somebody can take the energy to speak bad about somebody, what they doing, how they did it. What does that tell you about them? Where they at? Misery love company. I'm gonna tell you like this. If everybody from now on starts saying, look, don't talk to me about what James did. Don't talk to me about what April did. Wait till James and April here, then talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Confrontation up close and personal. That way we could weed out the artificial friends and people. You know what I'm saying? People talking behind people back. People trying to tear people down. People not caring. People not being concerned. So all you viewers and followers, I'm going to tell it, team. I got something for you. Don't take this the wrong way, but. No, I'm just joking. Not at all. Let's stay focused, man. Let's stay focused and ask ourselves a couple questions. Do the people that I associate myself with mean me well? Do the people that I associate myself mean my family well? Can my son or daughter call my friend when they need help if they can't get a hold of me? We got to ask ourselves these questions, family. We do. It's 2019.